Coming right up for the Utah Jazz. They're halfway through the season and need to pick it up if they want to end strong. Is time on their side? Tip-off coming up next. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here's what Seattle has lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll match up against De'Aaron Fox and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns.
Looking at this stretch, they should have little issues beating most of their opponents. They just need to keep the intensity up and avoid playing down to their competition.
And now the opening lineup for Seattle. They've got Thompson, and it's Levins in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, Markkanen and Kessler are the big men. Mikhailuk is out there with George. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. And Richard with us in the middle of the season. How important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. But I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
Here's Mikhailuk, following the bucket by Seattle. Fires the 3. Anderson pulls it down. And he drives in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Markkanen for 3. Nails it from 3.
I mean, let me remind you, Markkanen is 7 feet tall. It's incredible how he shoots it so well from deep.
Drives to the hoop, and that one is hammered home.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's George. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And the shot's good.
And how great are they playing? 4 for 4 shooting to start this one.
Utah's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-Star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry. Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Pass to Kessler. Utah moving the ball around. Hendricks. The Jazz again can't hit.
Still very early, but that's not the start they want. 1 for 5 shooting.
Here's Levins. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Levins got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Markkanen outside. Fires from deep. Pure from 3-point range. Markkanen's got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, that is powerful.
Oh, yes.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Jazz trail by 6. Here's George. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. Another 3 for Utah.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Pass to Mikhailuk. Another 3 for Utah.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Levins can't hit.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
George, no good. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Thompson, no good. Utah trailing here. George outside. Markkanen outside. Fires for three. Jefferson grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And Seattle calls time here. So Utah ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Burks. Back to Dinwiddie. To the middle. Here's Galloway. Utah grabs the miss. And this matchup with Seattle, it's their first meeting of the season.
These teams split the season series last year, neither making an impact in the conference overall. Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got two shots coming up.
A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the one, shift over to the two, give you scoring and playmaking.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. There's 10 seconds left in the first. Here's Sensabaugh to the left side wing. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Seattle out in front, leading by just 2. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And guys, what's your take on Seattle so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
And for the Jazz, they're shooting only 42%. Jusuf Nurkic is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Collier, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah, getting going in the second. Lets the 3 fly. Reynolds with a rebound. Pass to Dinwiddie. Down low. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Nurkic. Here's Collier. He's covered by Dinwiddie. Utah moving the ball around. For 3, Collier knocks down the long J. Collier's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Burks with it. Nurkic picks him up. He shoots it. And there's Dinwiddie. That one's good. On the assist by Burks.
I like it when Dinwiddie takes initiative on the offensive end, especially when he's looking to catch and shoot.
Utah calls timeout. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, really their whole team, but Shai, he's just special to watch.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Seattle. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from his injury, There is a chance that he could play on it, so we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
It's unfortunate but true. If you play with passion, there's sometimes pain that comes along with it. We wish him the best.
That free throw, no good.
He's a big man that loves to get physical for his team. Jusuf Nurkic knows his job is to go battle in that paint.
And he's good on the second. Now Dinwiddie. 9 points in his last outing. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, BA. Lauri Markkanen is a 7-footer with touch, but he can also attack off the dribble. Referencing comparisons to Dirk Nowitzki, he said, quote, when someone hits a fadeaway jumper, they say, that's the Dirk. Maybe someday I'll get the drag step to be called the Lauri. Back to you, BA.
That's a sweet move, too. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Here's Mikhailuk. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Mikhailuk's got his third bucket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Dinwiddie passes to Reynolds. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. And he's going for the oop here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Dinwiddie, right side. Here's Jefferson. Three-pointer, no good. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Pass to Hendricks. Here's Collier. Here's Hendricks. He's scoreless. 5 to shoot. Hey, from beyond the arc. Tries again. Inside Markkanen with the size and power.
That's the kind of activity you love to see from Markkanen. Just a great sequence.
And Seattle calls time here. Look here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Nurkic, and it's Keyonte George in for Collier. Seattle making a switch here. .157 left in the first half. Pass to Jefferson. The three is up. Drills it from deep. Jefferson's got 5 points now this quarter.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Continuing to add to his tally with that triple. Now his third of the game.
The Supersonics have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Pass to Anderson. Here's Harrison. To the paint. And here's Anderson. Three-pointer. And he parries his first look.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Pass to George. Takes the three. And he misses again. Now 0 for 3.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Kicks it out to Anderson. And again, Seattle with a triple.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Markkanen outside. 29 seconds left in the second. George scanning the floor. Sinks the tray. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
Jefferson, good.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
The three. That shot off the mark. Anderson finds Thompson. Comes up empty down low. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Seattle out in front, up 5. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
Welcome, everyone, as we dig into the details. Things working out so far.
Well, they've worked the ball inside at every turn. This is your type of game, Shaq.
Yeah, the closer to the cup, the better. What's my proof? Cuatro rings.
All right, next up, we've got some potential competitors in this year's three-point contest for you.
I remember when three-point shooters were just specialists, but now everyone's doing it. Hard to narrow down this list.
Yeah, but usually you have to be a truly elite shooter to win this event. And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And Seattle, looking at who they've got Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Anderson in at the 3, the small forward.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player, so it definitely runs in the family.
Here's George. Pass to Mikhailuk. Now here's Markkanen. George for 3. Jefferson grabs the miss. Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now. Harrison, the pass to Thompson. Banked it in off the glass. And it's a 7-point Seattle lead.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Kessler a screen. Here's Markkanen. Thompson pulls it in. Seattle has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. And yep, it's good. Thompson's gotten 4 this quarter.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Pass to Hendricks. Markkanen from long range. Seattle pulls it in.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
Shot to stop the run. Shot blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. Seattle making a switch here.
Supersonic substitution. Number 12, William Levins.
Here's Hendricks. No points yet. Connects from downtown.
Yeah, every coach wants assisted buckets. Guys like George, they move the ball.
And so Thompson will bring it up for Seattle. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it. Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Thompson. An easy 2 on the layup. Thompson's got 12 points in the game.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Timeout called, the Jazz.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here, the coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
He's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately, your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And you could not find a more deserving guy for this award. His ability to be whatever his team needs on both ends of the floor is an essential part of their success out there.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Mikhailuk. Here's Filipowski. George outside. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Jefferson. Pass to Anderson. Here's Reynolds. George defending. Anderson for 3. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Jazz trail by 8. Releases from 15. And it's Thompson penetrating. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Kessler. Here's Mikhailuk. George outside. They set the pick. Anderson pulls it down. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more. And finished off by Kessler.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Reynolds passes to Anderson. Seattle move the ball around. Pass to Jefferson. Here's Reynolds. Now Thompson. He's covered by Kessler. Here's Harrison. Off target with the 3. Jazz trail by 10. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Filipowski. George for 3. Seattle pulls it in. Jefferson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And so it's Seattle, ending the quarter up 10. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back with you shortly. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kyle Filipowski is out there with Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Collier. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
Jazz trail by 10. Here's Collier. And he lays it up and in.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Seattle has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Dinwiddie gets the bucket.
Gotta love guards that can finish inside. Is Dinwiddie on that list? Absolutely.
Markkanen outside. Yes! Markkanen from deep.
And now with 2 3-pointers in each half, he's really doing his all to help his team out from deep.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Galloway. Over to the left wing. Reynolds, shot is good. And Seattle leads by 10.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go into the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
Markkanen misses.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Timeout, Jazz.
Adjustments are a part of every game, in every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
A big group substitution here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Hendricks comes in for Filipowski. Mikhailuk's checked in for Sensabaugh. And it's George in for Collier. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
During that break, the coach of the Jazz had some words for his team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Allie, thank you. Tries to break his ice. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Lets it go from deep. The offensive rebound. Kessler. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Reynolds. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. The 3 ball is down.
I just love the ball movement.
And so George will bring it up for Utah. 15-point game. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Jams it home!
Honestly, I don't know how he pulled that off.
Seattle making some changes. And that one misses. Seattle leading by 13. Stolen by Kessler. Markkanen outside. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, Markkanen is in rhythm, providing a major lift to this offense.
And there's the drive. Deflected. And they get it back. For the Jazz, this one not looking good.
And offensively, Markkanen is in the zone. He's using his size well, and the defense hasn't had an answer.
Into the lane. Both hands there for a little extra.
He was gripping the rock on the weight of the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Here's the floater. Oh, the shot is off. Seattle has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Thompson with the block. Left side Anderson. 1:10 left in the 4th. Here's Thompson. Using the glass to lay it in.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Supersonics.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Seattle making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Down by 12. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. Knocks down the trifecta. Here's Dinwiddie. There's 38 seconds left in the final quarter. Thompson against Kessler. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And yes, sir! Matching three-pointers. Wow!
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Harrison, assisted by Thompson.
Feet away. So we see Seattle get the win here. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As we leave, we present our player of the game.